All right. So one of the things I love about promos as this is that it doesn't just give you the privilege to reward yourself for work well done. You know what it means to spend about 5 to 7 days in Dubai with all the tours. Okay, desert safari, the ocean cruise, the aquarium, the Dubai malls, all those beautiful places. It doesn't not just afford you that privilege. We are talking about a trip that will cost you close to 800,000, all expense paid for. Everything taken care of. The only thing you're coming with is your international passport, and everything will be taken care of. So, can you imagine? It doesn't give you, it's not just about the privilege it gives you to reward yourself, but also, it's about two things I love so much. It's about who you are to become to be able to achieve this. Anyone that achieves this, the person's business, if the person has tapped into the top 2 earners in our industry. Because who you are to become is something magnificent. The skill set you would have acquired, not just the skill set, the amount of discipline you would have, built up to achieve this can never be taken away from you. That's one beautiful thing I love about achieving goals like this. So for someone like me, when I'm looking at this, I'm seeing this as an opportunity to become bigger as a person. If I'm able to achieve all this in 3 months, it means I can recreate it again and again and again and again. Can you imagine having this kind of result in your business every 3 months? And it will always now get better. Some of us were at ground zero. This is an opportunity to challenge yourself. And I can tell you categorically, it's only discipline towards learning and taking massive action. Only that is required to achieve this. This is not too much. I've been involved in the Philippine qualification, in the past. I've been involved in Dubai and Philippine qualification in the past. Trust me, this is bread for eating. For anyone that decides to make it happen. This will give you an opportunity to try getting out of your comfort zone. Now, before I, talk on that, the mentality of the mind that will allow us to achieve this once again, let's talk about the requirements. We have 3 basic requirements. Actually, it's 4. Okay, because I'm on the process currently with my mentor. When I discussed with my mentor and said, I want Realistic Dreams Initiative to fully be part of this. And he said there are some things he told me I'm going to do personally. Those ones are personal to him, okay, with us. But they are the ones that has to do with the business itself. I will tell you. He said, no, so aside the first 2 things he told me, he said, no, so you are to get revalidated again. I said, boss, what do you mean? He said, no, so you must complete the SGS checklist again. That's what he told me. He said, I will have to start reading my face in network marketing. But he told me categorically, I'm already late. I'll be summarizing my face in network marketing and I'm sending it to him on or before Monday. So I'm reading it again to submit to him. I'm generating my contact list. Yes. And he said, everyone that is to go through this, participate in this, must go through SGS checklist. That is the basics. He told me something. He said, completing the SGS checklist is what will enable them to achieve this faster. So what are the requirements that the SGS checklist will help you to achieve so as to qualify for this all expense paid trip? Number 1, you are to have 30 success lines, direct downliners, as in people you sponsored with your ID, 30 in number within 90 days. The way they wrote it here, sponsor 10 direct individuals each month, August, September, October. So making a total of 30 direct sponsor individuals in 90 days. He went further to tell me, even if you didn't make it up to 10 in the month of September, and you are able to, at the end of the day, have about 30 directs within 90 days, he said you are qualified. when it comes to that requirement. Now, the second requirement is to become what we call a silver mentor within the same promo period. You are to become a silver mentor. Now, who is a silver mentor? There are two things there. He said silver mentor within promo period. So now, who is a silver mentor? A silver mentor is someone that has produced, out of those 30 people, 30 persons you are to register directly, 6 out of those 30 must become rising star mentors. I'll come again. A silver mentor is someone that has 6 rising star mentors. So someone like Mama Agnes, I know you have more than 6 rising star mentors. That does not make you qualified. And that does not qualify you based on this second criteria, because it is set within promo period. So it has to come from the people you sponsored within this promo period. So 6 out of the people you sponsored within this promo period must become rising star mentors. When you have 6 rising star mentors, that makes you what we call a silver mentor. You're no longer a rising star. You are now a silver what? Mentor. That is the second criteria. Please, if you understood the first and the second, can I see you wave your hand? I want to make sure that we are following very well. If you understood the first one, can I see you wave your hand? 30 directs within 90 days. If it's clear to you, type for me in the chat, number 1 is clear, quickly. If number 2 is clear, or then type for me, number 1, number 2 is clear. If it's not clear to you, please let me know. Anyone that is not clear, let me know. Number 1, number 2 is clear. Send it to me in the chat. Number 1, number 2 is clear, if it is clear to you. All right. Okay. Mr. Okechukwu said number 1 is clear. So Okechukwu, does it mean number 2 is not clear? If it's not clear, type for me and say number 2 not clear, so I can come again. All right. All right. I want to make sure that it's clear. For those of you that may be asking the question, who is a rising star mentor? Okay, I can see Mr. Okechukwu said number 2 is not clear. All right. Now, sir, I will explain to you. For you to be a silver mentor, first of all, you must have become yourself a rising star mentor. Who is a rising star mentor? A rising star mentor is someone that has 3 accounts and has connected minimum of 2 persons. That is what makes you yourself a rising star mentor. Now, how do you grow from a rising star mentor to a silver mentor? Very simple. You are to produce 6 rising star mentors directly, not in your team. No. Let me give you an example. Mama Agnes sponsored Mama Kehinde, and Mama Kehinde sponsored Mama Folashade Mama Murayo. Now watch. Mama Kehinde is a direct rising star mentor under Mama Agnes. But Mama Murayo is not a direct rising star mentor under Mama Agnes, because it's Mama Kehinde that sponsored Madam Murayo. So first of all, you are to become a rising star mentor by having 3 accounts. You are going to have 3 accounts and sponsoring 2 persons. That makes you a rising star mentor. Then who is a silver mentor? You must produce people you connected directly in the business. 6 of them must be rising star mentors. So it means 6 of them must have 3 accounts each, and I must have connected minimum of 2 persons within the promo period. That is the second criteria. Now, requirements. Now, let's talk about the third one. The third one says you are to generate 45 quotes in each month. 45 quotes in each month, meaning you are to have a total of 135 quotes in 90 days. I will explain this. Some of you think this is difficult. It is not difficult. I will explain it to you. What's the meaning of having 135 quotes? We are talking about 135 accounts, not human beings. Let me give you a perfect example now. Let's assume in the month of August, you are able to have 3 partners, 3 persons that does 15 accounts. 3 partners that does 15 accounts has given you 45 codes. 45 what? Codes. Now, if you are to achieve this, this is called code, not accounts per se, it's code. Meaning that if you sponsor someone that registers with a Neoverse package, which is the 129 package, that 129 package is one code because it is one account with PPS. That's the reason why if you are to achieve this faster, you are to follow my instructions on focusing on getting people to register with the 50,000 naira account, which is better. So how do you achieve this 135 codes? Assuming, let's take it for example, assuming you want to go by the 50,000 naira package. Watch this. Let's do a simple mathematics. 135 divided by 5, 27. Can you imagine if you have 27 persons that registers with 555 accounts each? Do you know practically, automatically you are qualified for this? Automatically, 27 persons that registers with 555 accounts, you have it. Or if you have 7 accounts, okay, 135 divided by 7. 135 divided by 7. That's about 19, less than 20 persons. It's approximately 19 persons. So 19 persons that registers with 7 accounts gives you 135 codes. So they are not talking, this qualification here is not talking about how many human beings that must join your team within 90 days. So let's make it very, very practical now. Very, very practical. You are to register 30 human beings, not 30 accounts, 30 persons in 90 days. Out of those 30 persons, 6 out of those 30 needs to become Rising Star mentors. That's what makes you a silver mentor. Okay? So let's take it now. Out of that 30, we have 6 that becomes Rising Star mentors. Okay? Now, in your team, make sure that everybody in your team, everybody, as all of you are working, you have at least not less than 135. So let's break it down very well. Out of that 135, 30 has been taken care of when you register 30 persons. So we are left with 105 persons, 105 what? Codes, right? And mind you, 6 out of them will become Rising Star mentors. So we are talking about extra code of what? 4. Because for them to become Rising Star mentors, it means they will add extra 2 accounts and then they will have connected 2 persons. That's what we're talking about 4. 4 times 6 will give you 24. 105 minus 24 will give you remaining 81 codes. So by the time you are achieving the first and the second one, you already have basically 81 codes. Of course, you know, many of these people will be registering 5 accounts, 7 accounts. You will even have people that will do 15 accounts. So the secret to achieving this, the third one, is to achieve the first one and the second one within the shortest period of time. And it's so easy to achieve. If you can achieve the first one and the second one within 60 days, you are more than 100% ready to qualify. That's what it is. So the real, or rather the main thing to achieving this is the first one, 30 directs in 90 days. Don't make it 30 in 90 days. Try and see how you can make it 30 in 45 days. Make it in less than 2 months. Within that time, it will also help you to generate what? Rising Star mentors. And if you are to achieve this so easily, anybody that you are connecting, get them to go through the SGS checklist, which I'm going to start with you starting from today. So, is the third one clear? I want to be sure the third one is clear before we get into the next thing. Is the third one clear? Today will be the last time I'll be explaining this very well. That's why I'm recording. The third one, is it very clear? The third one has to do with 135 codes, not human beings, not accounts, not how many persons. It has to do with what? Codes. So like Sir Churchill has 20 accounts. That 20 accounts is 20 codes. So if you register someone like Sir Churchill, automatically you have what? 20 accounts. Mama Agnes has more than 15 accounts. Are you getting me? Mama Agnes says the third one is not clear. Okay, Engineer Henry, unmute yourself, sir. I want to use you. I want to explain it. I want to explain to you that I believe it will help to get every other person to get it. Engineer Henry, unmute yourself, sir.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. So let me explain to you in person the number 3. Okay?
All right. All right.
How many accounts do you have, sir?
Currently, I have 3 accounts.
Good. So if you register somebody that has 3 accounts, are you with me?
Yeah.
Now, according to requirement number 1, that is 1 direct because you sponsored just 1 human being, 1 direct. Is that one clear?
Yes.
According to number 3 criteria, that is 3 codes because that one person you sponsor has 3 codes.
Accounts, yeah.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Is that very clear?
Yes, it's very clear.
Good.
The number of accounts is number of codes.
Codes. Exactly. Yeah. And of course, you know, if you are registering someone with a NeoVerse account, NeoVerse is actually 3 accounts with 1 code.
Okay, the 2 other codes will not appear unless we
yes, they are not codes, it's 1 code.
Okay.
That is why in our new system now, we are now focusing on the 50,000 naira package. Now, when someone has maximized the 5 accounts of the 50,000 naira account, the person can now start adding the entry verse accounts.
Okay.
Are you getting me? So 135 codes does not mean 135 human beings.
Yes, exactly.
Do you get it now?
Yeah.
So if you have about 27 persons that registers with 5 accounts, now in qualification, in requirement number 1, 27 persons means 27 directs.
Yes, exactly.
And the 135, according to requirement number 3, because they have 5 accounts, it gives you 135 codes. But now there is something else about that number 3. Should I tell you?
Okay.
Now, assuming you yourself registers 10 persons, and those 10 persons are the ones that generate the 135 code for you, it will still count for you. The 135 code does not mean people you register directly and they are online. It doesn't mean that.
Okay.
It's talking about everybody in your downliners. So if, for example, sir, you are able to recruit 30 persons in 90 days, are you hearing me?
Yes.
And those 30 persons we are able to recruit, each of them recruited 4 persons. How many people would you have? That's 120, right?
120.
Now 120 plus they themselves, that is 30. How many is it? 150. You are qualified. Do you see that? The secret to this is number 1. If you are able to recruit 30 persons, and those 30 persons you are able to recruit 4 persons, you are qualified for this trip. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because the 135 code does not say you must be the one to bring them. He's talking about 135 code in your team.
Yeah, that's the team building.
It's a teamwork. The first one is your personal effectiveness because you must produce personally. The third 30 must be you producing it. The 135 is what you do with those 30.
Exactly.
So if those 30 were able to have just 3 persons, that will give you what? 90. 90 plus the 30 has given you about 120. Do you see how close you are? Is that very clear?
It's very clear.
It's very clear.
Now clear, yeah.
So what did you notice from here now? The secret to achieving this is that first one, achieving it on time, and then duplicating with them.
Exactly. That's 30 direct is the secret.
Simple. And the faster you get it done, the better for you. In fact, the truth is this: if you work very well with our SES checklist to make sure people are duplicating. Before you even get to your personal 30 direct, you must have generated more than 135 codes.
Oh, I was only able to do 10 in 90 days the last time.
Now we have a greater motivation to do it. In fact, I had people in our team that did more. In fact, I had people in our team that the first 30 days, they did 7, 8. In fact, no, what am I talking about? The first 30 days, they did 10. I had people that did 10 in first 30 days. Second 30 days, they even did close to 10 again. I'm telling you, I had people that did 20 something in 90 days.
I think in our team then, the highest was, I think Madam Esther did like 14 or 15 in 90 days then.
No.
I did 10. Some of us did 10 too.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Where is Mama Kehinde? Mama Kehinde, you are here. Mama Princess Akala did close. Did she do up to 10? No, she didn't get up to 10. She got up to 10. Mama, did you get up to 10? If I should be correct that time, did you get up to 10 within 1 month? Were you able to?
Yes, I did. I got up to 10.
Yes, she got up to 10. I remember.
You know, you gave us money. You know, who were able to complete their this thing. You gave us 20,000 each.
20,000, and you're one of those that got it, right?
Of course, yes.
Wow, I now remember. God bless you, man. So, Engineer Henry, did you hear that?
Yes.
This is not 90 days. This is 30 days. Mama Kehinde, I think Mama Kehinde was the one topping the list then. Mama Kehinde, I guess you are the one topping the list that particular time. I think you did it almost 2 times, right?
2 times. I got the money 2 times.
Did you hear that, Engineer Henry?
Yes.
That shows you clearly that this can be done. But like I said, I sat down and I noticed our schedule, our business presentation schedule. I said this yesterday. I had to tell myself the gospel truth. With having 1 business presentation in a week, we cannot get this thing done. Let the truth be told. We won't be able to get it done. It has to go. We're going to have multiple business presentations every week, both online and offline. I told myself, I will sweat myself. I will rugged myself. As I'm talking to Ross, I had a team. If how many accounts do we have yesterday? No, it's more than 6 complete. Okay, 6. We had, in my training yesterday, we had 6 complete accounts plus deposits. Listen, I have a massive team. How many of them are coming on Tuesday? 10. I have about 10 persons that are coming on Tuesday to Jos and spend time with me. Every day, they are spending about 18 hours with me in a space of 3 days. What am I doing with them? I'm mentoring them. Do you know why I'm sharing this thing with you? If you are to achieve extraordinary results, you must be crazy in your actions. They will be spending 6 hours every day with me for the 3 days. That is just the first section of the training. And they will come back again for the second section of the training that will happen maybe after 1 week or the following week. So as I'm working massively online, I have another team again offline that doesn't do Zoom and whatever. They have to spend time with. And guess what? I'll be running presentations. I'm thinking of expanding the business presentation from 1 local government where I am, from the 2 local governments I'm operating now, to at least 5. I told you about Chandam, I told you about Panshin, and I told you about Bokos. So I'm expanding both, physically offline, and I'm going to be expanding online. And to expand online means we're going to have different presentations every single week, not just 1, not just 2, minimum 3. We just have to. How many of you agree with me on that? With our current work schedule, it will be difficult for most people to achieve this. If you agree with me, say I agree. Send me a message on chat and say I agree. If you agree with me on this, say I agree. If you agree with me, send me a message on the chat saying I agree. See, listen to this saying again. It is madness or insanity to keep doing same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Let me say it the way I internalize it personally. It is madness or insanity to keep the same work routine. It is madness or insanity to keep the same work calendar, business as usual, and expect a different result. It cannot be business as usual. Never. If you are to achieve this, it can be business as usual, including I myself. It can be. So this is an uncommon time. This is a time to check ourselves up. I'm going to be discussing with some of us that are already very good with presentations. I'm going to be discussing with us because we need to kickstart massive online and offline business presentation. Those of us that run both online and offline, at least every day there must be a presentation going on in somewhere. If it's not happening online, it is happening offline. Every single day. We must achieve this. My goal is to travel to Dubai with 10 persons, minimum of 10 persons from RDI. I don't know who those 10 persons will be. If you're going to be one of them, send me a message on the chat saying I will be one of them. Type it for me on the chat saying I will be one of them. Okay? Type it for me in the chat saying I will be one of them. I'm going with 10 persons. I'm not going there alone. In fact, I was speaking with the people in my offline. They were telling me, Oga, I have people that registered immediately that they already, in fact, one of them is completing 3 accounts. I have someone that did 3 accounts yesterday. I have someone already, you got the guy money back to make it 3 accounts. I have someone that's completing for 3 accounts. They are already crazy saying they are going. I'm going with minimum 10 persons. It's left for you to decide how many of your downliners that will go with you. Yes. We can make this happen. So how do we get started? The SGS checklist. I'm sending right away to the WhatsApp group. In fact, check all your WhatsApp groups. You are seeing the book there, My First Year in Network Marketing. That's the first thing to be done. I will give us 2 tasks because we've done the rest of the training. 2 tasks is remaining in our SGS checklist week 1. And because we need to swing into action immediately. And that is what? My First Year in Network Marketing. To summarize it, chapter 1 to 5, starting from introduction, then chapter 1 to 5. Then secondly, to generate your 50 contact list. Very, very important. You do that between now and Monday. All right. So let me send it to us right now because I just forwarded it to some group of persons. Okay. I'm sending it right away to all our WhatsApp groups. All our WhatsApp groups. Now, I'm going to be saying this to each and every one of you. There are people that I sponsored in this business directly. And there are people you sponsored directly. If you are to achieve this, I suggest to you, please, whatever I subject to you, subject it to everybody under your team. For example, Mama Scholar, I sponsored you directly, but you sponsored Madam Sheila directly. I'm adding you to a group of people now that are to submit your first year in network marketing summary directly to me. Someone like you, Mama Agnes, I sponsored you directly, but you sponsor Mama Kehinde directly. I'm following exact instructions as I was given by my mentor. He said also, if you don't get people to start taking responsibility for the growth of the people they brought into the business, if they don't start immediately, see, they will grow, with the mentality of signing up people and not mentoring them. So anyone I sponsor directly, so look at this now, look at this one. I sponsor Mama Scholar directly into this business. Mommy Scholar, it is your responsibility to make sure that Madam Sheila and Madam Ogochukwu goes through the same process that I'm subjecting you to. You are going through. I sponsor Sir Churchill. Sir Churchill, it is your responsibility to get Mr. Anthony to go through the same process. It must go down that way. I sponsored Mama Agnes. Mama, you are the one responsible to ensure that Mommy Kehinde goes through the process. Mama Kehinde, it is your responsibility to make sure that Mommy Murayo goes through the process. See, if you really want your business to explode, every single person in your team, get them to start taking responsibility as fast as possible. This is a business of raising leaders. If leadership is about just attending millionaire school, doing one thing or the other for yourself, then we've all failed. Leadership is about taking responsibility to ensure that someone else in your team grows. And that we are starting now. So I created a WhatsApp group, but some of you notice that I didn't post much because I needed to get clear instructions from my upliner. My upliner told me, so my income dropped. Right now, everything is back up again. Can you imagine where someone has enough money to sponsor people on all expense paid trip? He told me so now I can lie down, sleep, and see money running into my account. You know, there's a saying that goes, if you follow those where Sabi road, you know go miss road. I have chosen to follow those where Sabi road. He ended the discussion with me telling me it will be difficult, but also follow it. If you follow it, the compound effect of it over months and years will amaze you. And I'm ready to follow him. If he has gone down the path and it has produced result for him, I am humble enough to let go of what I think I know that has kept me where I am now, to follow the instructions of someone that have gone ahead of me, to follow the footsteps of someone that have gone ahead of him. All of us, we're on the same level now. I'm encouraging you. Take this ride with me. Take this ride with me. Take this ride with me. So I'm going to be creating my WhatsApp groups now. I'm going to be recreating my WhatsApp group now. I'm going to be doing that now. And I want all of you to do the same for yourself. People you register directly, create a WhatsApp group for them. As in, you are the one that sponsored them, that create it. Get them to qualify this. Get them to read my face in network marketing and submit a summary to you. I'm going to be communicating with my WhatsApp group, and I'm going to be telling us when we're going to be having the review. We will have the review between Tuesday and Wednesday. The same way you are to have a review with the people that are in the WhatsApp group where you are. Please, I'm begging you. Anybody that does not read that my free sale network marketing within 7 days, quarantine the person. I'm telling you, the person is not that very ready. He still have excuses and things that are keeping them. Keep them there. I'm telling you, anyone that cannot read that my face in network marketing, trust me, they will give you so many excuses. Be very human. Listen to the excuse, but please start moving ahead with people that are ready to read and people that are ready to follow your instructions. So 2 things there. My face in network marketing, that's our week 1 program. And developing 15 name contact lists that will be used for invitation. Our business presentations will start by next week. I'm going to be having a discussion with the people here, some of my leaders here that are doing presentations already, especially those of you doing presentations offline. Obviously, having the online will be difficult, so that we can create a timetable and a schedule that will enable us to also make sure we are consistent with our business presentation online. God bless you really good. Get everybody in your team to watch this recorded video of the Millionaire School. I love you so much, and I want you to join us to Dubai come October this year. All right? How many of us will make sure we're there? Let me see wave your hand. Let me see wave your hand again. Keep saying it. Keep saying it to yourself every day. God bless you really good. I'm sending the recorded video right away to each and every one of you. And please take note, you are to create WhatsApp group for the people that you've registered directly in the business and get them to go through this process with you. I love you so much, and I'm still committed and will always be committed to your progress and success in the business. You have a lovely day.